everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I am so sorry that I have not been posting my videos regularly like I usually do. I just have had so much going on with work and then the holidays, and yeah, it's just been mass chaos and I've not been able to film. I was going to try to film in the evenings after work, and then I completely forgot that, it gets dark at 5 o'clock now, so I can't do that. So I'm hoping that I'm going to be getting caught up today on quite a few videos, so you guys should have some great videos coming at you for the month of December. So today we're going to talk about the books that I read in November. I read one really good book and the other two were just kind of like eh. But before we get started, don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed these Read With Me videos. And don't forget, I am on Goodreads, so that is listed down below. So if you want to follow me on there, you definitely can, and I will follow you back because I love seeing what you guys are reading. So let's go ahead and get started. The first book that I read is called The Lawman's Holiday Wish by Ruth Logan Hearn. This is in the series of the Love Inspired series. So these are Christian books. There's just like a ton of them. And I think it's like part of the Harlequin Love Inspired series. So Harlequin has like tons and tons and tons of books. So I'm not 100% sure if they're all connected somehow or if they're just different stories. I'm not sure. This is the first Harlequin novel I've ever read. This was just one that was donated to my work, and I just grabbed all Christmas books. And so I just started reading this one. It is a Christian book, so it is a very it's a very clean read. There's nothing bad in it at all. It's about this girl named Rainey and a guy named Luke. He's a sheriff in town, and she is from that town but got in trouble and went to jail and all this kind of stuff. And so she's come back into the picture, into town, and people are just kind of like, ugh, like, I don't want anything to do with her. And he's kind of giving her a second chance because her twin daughters and his son are in the same grade and they're best friends. And so it's basically about their relationship at Christmas time, her trying to get a second chance with the community. Since her family owns like a big dairy store in town, she kind of wants to make a name for herself and show people that she's not the person that was in jail, all that kind of fun stuff. So it's a cute book. It's Christmassy, and I mean, it's not the best book I've ever read, but if you want just like a clean, easy read, this one will be pretty good for you. I will have all these books listed down below for you guys as well to check out. The next book I read was called Dashing Through the Snow by Carol Higgins Clark and Mary Higgins Clark. They're mother-daughter. They wrote this book. I read a book from, I think it was Carol Higgins Clark last month called All Through the Night. This one's called Dashing Through the Snow. It's the same, two of the characters are the same. Elvira is one of them, and what's her husband's name? Let's see here. Doesn't say, of course. Well, anyways, so it's about Elvira, who is a lottery winner, and so now she's kind of like an investigator. She kind of like helps people out and stuff, trying to like solve mysteries, I guess. So basically what happens in this book is like 5 employees from this company in this really small town buy lottery tickets frequently, and so they buy the tickets and they end up winning. And one of the employees had backed out at the last minute the day before, and so he was not included on that. And then he disappears. And so they think, what happened to him? Where'd he go? And so Elvira comes into town and tries to help find him. And then his girlfriend tries to come into town to surprise him, finds out that he's missing, and then she goes missing. And it's just kind of a crazy book, but they're really easy. I mean, it's a very short book, you guys. So it's a very easy read. It's kind of fun. It's Christmassy. My mom just finished reading the All Through the Night one that I talked about last month, and she really liked it. She just liked, I mean, I don't expect Christmas books to be like the best books ever. Kind of like Christmas movies. Like, it's just there's not gonna be the same as regular movies, but it's just fun to read. So it's fun to read. Not the best book I've ever read, but it was cute. And then the book that I'm super excited to talk to y'all about is Winter Storms by Elin Hilderbrand. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm obsessed with her. She is probably my favorite author. I've read just about all of her books. I have like maybe 5 left of hers that I need to read, that I do plan on reading in the new year. But this is Winter Storms. This is the third book in her trilogy, and I actually just read on Twitter that she is going to continue it, and I'm so excited because this was supposed to be the last book, and she's actually going to continue it, and she's going to bring in The Rumor, which is my favorite book ever of hers. So it's going to be a sequel to that, and then it's going to continue with this family from Winter Storms. So I'm just uber excited about this. So this is just a continuation of the Quinn family. And it took me a little bit because I haven't read, so it's Winter Street, Winter Stroll. Yeah, Winter Street, Winter Stroll, and Winter Storms. And so, I mean, I haven't read the other ones since last year, so I probably should have read those before I read this one because it took me a couple chapters to remember what exactly was going on, who these people were, and stuff like that. But basically the dad has a health scare. One of the daughter-in-laws is still addicted to drugs, and it's just about her journey of getting help with that. I'm trying to remember. I've read all those books since I've read this one, so I'm trying to remember. His son got out of prison, and they're all back, basically trying to get back to Nantucket for Christmas time, and there are some surprises and some twists in here. If you want just a really great, funny, easy to read, very Christmassy story, you gotta read her trilogy for the Winter Trilogy, like, of the Quinn family. This is the best Christmas stories books that I've ever read, and I've read a ton of them. And every time I read it, it just, I don't know, I feel warm and cozy, and it just gets me into the holiday spirit, and I just love them so much. I'm actually considering reading these again before Christmas time, but we'll see if I have time or not. I'm trying to finish some other books up. But anyways, this is just really good. I highly recommend it. Is it the best of her three? No. I think the first one was the best, but it's still really good, and I just love reading continuations on books and how the characters develop and their stories and what happens in the end and all that kind of fun stuff. So I love that she is continuing this. I'm so excited about it. But anyway, so that's what I read in the month of November. Hopefully in December I'll have some more good books. We'll see. I'm still reading Christmas books in the month of December, so when I post this video in January, that will be the end of that, and I'll go back to my normal Read With Me videos. I have a lot of books that I have collected that I want to read, and I'm super excited to talk to you guys about. If you have any recommendations for me of books that I need to read, please leave them in the comments down below. Let me know if you've read Winter Storms or any of the Winter Trilogy books. I really want to hear y'all's intake on it and see what you thought about them. And yeah, I think that's about all. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.